I wanted to change, gotta look up. Times get hard, I stay strong. I ain't flipping no flapping no way. And I won't stop, I'ma keep climbing till I reach the tippity top and I wear. I feel on fire, they lit the flame. Swimming the chip on my shoulder ain't play. Flavor just to give a little tang. Heat give a kill when it bang. Know what I'm saying? Smooth flow like ooh, give me goosebumps. And the roof jump when the booth gone. Good times and good vibes, yeah. Yeah, come fly so high, yeah. I ain't coming down, nah. Staying on my toes, I'ma bounce, yeah. Lord, no longer been down, yeah. Been long gone on the ground, yeah. I've been in the dark too long, following it by mistakes I made. I kinda fell off like Barcelona, yeah. Life got messy, had to hit the hezzy. Ooh, get my move on, gotta do something with this one light. Graham said if you gon' do something right. Hope when I die, it's all worthwhile, even with pride. Fight to the finish line, telling myself I gotta keep going, you can't quit, you might fail. Oh well, get up again, rush off. No, this ain't the end, no, no. No, it's on you, yeah, no excuses. You might fall, might get some bruises. I am right here, 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 I am, yeah, yeah. I am right here, I am right here, I am, yeah.
I'm so high, I'm so gone, sitting on tip of the top of my wave. I'm so lost, but I feel fine. Now I start seeing that I'm losing my way. Lost a couple dollars, lost a couple fear. Now I start seeing that I'm carrying my way. No matter the cost, I'ma stand tall until everything sending down my way. Cause I'm right here, I am right here, I am. Cause I'm right here, said I'm right here, I am. Hold up, this is the time for this. Never even thought that I would start with this. Never even thought I had the balls for this. Cause every time, every shot for the stars I miss. So we started getting movie fraudulent. Got our chest poked back, feeling confident. Cause we take what we won't let it condiments. And we break it down for the incompetent. So trust in me, grab my hand, I will never let you go. Watch your feet, watch your step, even though you stepping low. Girl, that's one thing about you. Got that special glow. Got my arms wrapped around you. I can't let you go.
I gotta keep going, you can't quit, you might fail. Oh well, get up again, rush off. No, this ain't the end, no, no. No, it's on you, yeah, no excuses. You might fall, might get some bruises. I am right here, I am right here, I am right here, I am
right here, I am right here, I am.
Yeah, I'm right here, I am right here, I am, yeah.
It's finally happening, guys. The video that has been postponed for way too long is here. Hey, what is up, guys and gals? JulianRH15 here, back again with a brand new video. And today I have you something really special. As you can tell, boy got the green screen up, so you know it's special. And yes, I know my name is in green, so it's with the green screen. I didn't make the shirt, okay? And today, to kick off the new year, I'll be giving you my top 10 movies of last year. Because, you know, this year's not over, obviously. Listen, this video was due back in December. Unfortunately, I caught COVID, which wasn't fun for a lot of people. This top 10 list is in no particular order. So if you see your favorite movie in number 10, it could be number 1. I just couldn't, I don't have time to rank it individually. I try to do that. I told you this was originally going to be every movie I watched in 2021 ranked all together, and then I got a headache from doing that, so I just listed my top 10, and I didn't even rank these in order. These are all in their own spot. So number 1 is like number 10. Everything's number 1 on this list, okay? Also in the ranking, so I don't have to repeat myself, there will be spoiler alerts in the bottom, let's say left. Is this my left? Left of this corner. So yeah, there will be spoilers for movies I really want to talk about and get into. Spoiler card will be in the bottom left. so I don't have to repeat myself every single time. Before I start, there are 3 movies that did not make the cut because the time I made this list, I already had my top 10 done. So sorry about that. But those 3 movies being Sing 2, Netflix's Don't Look Up, and Kingsman, the prequel movie, which had probably one of the best fight scenes I've ever seen in a movie. And another thing, if your movie is not on this list, I didn't find it terrible. I just felt like it didn't meet the standards of these other 10 movies. Unless you Meet the Blacks 2, in which case you can burn in hell. Spider-Man No Way Home. I was hooked on the movie with the reveal of Dr. Octopus alone. I know, Julian, okay? It was spoiled months ago. I don't care, okay? It's all about the end product, goddammit. And guess what? That end product was so damn good. The only bad thing I would say is how they did the Lizard and Sandman dirty, but even then, it was understandable as the actors who portrayed them could only lend their voices. Plus, it didn't ruin the movie one bit for me, with the standout performance being William Dafoe as Green Goblin. Jamie Foxx's Electro was given justice after leaving the Blue Man Group. I never understood the hate that Tom Holland Spider-Man got. I understand with his overpowering suits, things seem very easy for him, and any problems are just gone with his advanced tech that he has. I, on the other hand, really loved what they did with this Spider-Man in particular. When Spider-Man finally arrived in the MCU, why wouldn't you put him with all these heroes in his movie? Not to overshadow him, but to help him continue his story, like what Iron Man did. Remember, we were never supposed to get any of this, and somehow Sony said, listen, we hear you, we want to give you Spider-Man for a limited time only, then we're gonna take it back for a little bit and then give you another new deal. But now we do. We have a Spider-Man that can team up with Iron Man, but not anymore. I personally believe that this movie did not hurt Tom Holland's Spider-Man in any way. And if anything, it further enhanced his character with now him experience his college life with no friends. Relatable. Also, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield showed up as their respectful Peter Parker / Spider-Man. And honestly, it was a good reintroduction of these characters and see where they've been and what they've done. Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man turned into Batman. And personally, I do not see this as a surprise cameo. Reason for it is they added to Tom Holland's Spider-Man after the death of Aunt May, which of course all 3 of the Spider-Mans could relate to. I think. No, the Amazing Spider-Man, it was Gwen dying. They all experienced loss in some way. All 3 Spider-Mans fought the not Sinister Six. It was 5, not even. Dr. Octopus don't count. He was like good at the end, right? The Sinister Four. This movie reminded us, the viewers, how great each Spider-Man really was, even if their movies completely stunk. You get it? I'm not breathing because it's Don't Breathe 2. Sony was on something this year. This movie, of course, follows 2016's Don't Breathe, obviously, with this time exclusively following the old man, the old blind man. who was a creep in the first one, which if you didn't know was also a Vietnam vet. The one thing I see online about this movie is that they want you to care about the old man even though he is insane for kidnapping someone in the last movie. Here's my take on this, guys, okay? Hear me out. He never changed his ways, okay? He never did. All the old man wants is a daughter, and he finally has one in this movie. He is still the same crazy old man, but this time has someone he really cares about. Of course, she's taken, and the story follows the old man just be a whole savage on anyone, and I mean anyone who gets in his way. And remember, this man is blind. So the movie incorporates situations to his advantage in a shootout or a fist fight. That's all the plot details you're getting for this movie. I highly suggest you watch it yourself. Mr. Nobody. This movie is just so fun to watch. The cast had a variety of different characters, from RZA to Christopher Lloyd. You may know him as motherfucking Doc Brown. For real though, the real star was Bob Odenkirk. That's a Odenkirk. You already know I'm gonna bring it up. Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad are some of the finest pieces of television to ever exist. So to my surprise, seeing Bob in this was very interesting. After this movie, I believe Bob could play anybody, but he decided to play a nobody.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
I like in this movie, the problem is started because Mr. Nobody is just a really good person, just trying to live a normal life, but tries to cover up his past and become a nobody. The action in this movie is top notch, having the second best bus fight scene of the year. We'll get to that. Overall, having a sense of a fighting spirit as we see him just go through so much and getting out of situations like a boss. It also throws in a little comedy too. Raya, and I think like The Last Dragon, I just call it Raya. I had no idea that this movie was gonna be this good. I'm gonna be honest. It is a classic adventure movie with twists and turns along the way, but what makes this movie special is the vibe and chemistry of these characters we had in this movie. Awkwafina playing the Dragon was hilarious, and how much Kelly Marie Tran playing Raya got to bounce off from that energy was fun to see. Animation we have today is just mind-blowing. The places the characters got to go are all unique and different, and the ending is probably the best Disney animated ending I probably ever seen. This movie has very well thought out emotional moments where you actually care about what's happening to the character and what they're going through. I hope someday we get to see these characters in a sequel. Disney, you done good. Suicide Squad. Y'all remember the 2016 Suicide Squad? You do? Let me help you with that. All right, this movie was amazing. I don't know how James Gunn does it, but he makes the characters you wouldn't normally care about actually have relatable personalities to the point you care about them. Except maybe Peacemaker and the Weasel. Why is this thing alive and not Captain Boomerang? The movie's cinematography is amazing in the way it is shot from all different perspectives. You have the Amanda Waller Blackgate group, you have the Harley Quinn mini adventure, you have the they was not making it past the opening act group, and then you have the main Suicide Squad group. Some jokes didn't hit with me, but jokes like Milton totally did. This movie was a wild ride. The cast is amazing. It's a very rewatchable movie with twists and surprising deaths, like very surprising deaths. I'm excited for the future DC projects if James Gunn chooses to produce them. The Mitchells versus the Machines. Sony with another banger in 2021. I wonder what they have this year. Ugh! I had no idea what this movie was going to be about. It popped on Netflix one day and I said, hey, let's watch it. This might be my favorite family movie I've ever seen in the past 5 years. First of all, Sony animation is just quality, and here for a family/kids movie, I thought all the jokes were hilarious. When the dad had to use the internet, bro, it had me in tears. The whole joke in this movie is that parents are old and they don't know anything. And I think that's a hilarious topic. Imagine being an adult. I'm not going to say anything else about the film. Please go watch it. It's quick and funny for all ages. Justice League Snyder Cut. I need to know what the studio was smoking to cut all of this out the film and have the Joss Whedon version be the one released to the public. I know. 4 hours. Listen up. I thought the 4 hours was whatever. Just take breaks in the movie because it is a lot in one go. It's a good thing I did that because to take in all of this greatness at once would have been too much. There could have been an easy 3-hour cut of this film. Flash and Cyborg didn't exist the first time around. The Snyder Cut, however, made these the best characters in the damn film, to the point where I was excited to see what they had in the future. Or apparently just one of them. Or none. Steppenwolf had an actual motive to being the big bad in this movie. A castaway that wants to prove its worth to Darkseid. In one scene, Jared Leto's Joker was better than the whole 2016 Suicide Squad Joker. In one scene. Oh, and I can't forget the Martian Manhunter reveal. Where was this the first time around, huh? I need answers. I waited 4 years. Why did I do this? I'm not a gang member. Shang-Chi. One of those two should work. This is one of the few times going into a Marvel movie where I had no idea who the character was at all. I'm so glad I knew nothing. This is one of the few times where if they changed everything about Shang-Chi, I would have not known or cared probably. Simply because how much this movie ruled. Besides Spider-Man, this was my #1 MCU film this last year. Simu Liu. That was Google's translation. Simu Liu absolutely killed it in both the fighting and acting portion in this film. The bus scene, you know what I'm talking about, was fuego. The scaffolding fight scene, fuego. The end battle with the dragon, fuego. Awkwafina helped with the comedy in this film, and oh Jesus. Menjer Zhang as Shang's sister was totally badass throughout the film, and I'm excited to see what Kevin Feige has in store with these new characters in this whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wrong Turn 2021. Because there's been a lot of wrong turns, so I don't want to get y'all confused or watch like the other ones. Watch this one. This one's good. This is the sleeper pick out of the 10. You might be familiar with this franchise already, and those who don't know what this franchise is about, good. It's a better experience if you don't know anything about this film. Even if you do know what Wrong Turn is, it doesn't matter. I can't say much about the film besides the fear it brings into the oversaturated horror genre. This is more suspenseful, but that doesn't mean all of the horror aspects are gone. Not really jump scares coming at you, but the situations these characters are put through invokes that scary feeling. The movie does take twists and turns, but it does not hinder this film whatsoever. It does the complete opposite actually. It gets you more involved into the lore with all the turns it takes. Pun fully intended. Again, it's hard to talk about how good this film really is. I believe you can catch it on cable. I think it's already a cable movie or TV movie, whatever you want to call it. But I really do hope this comes to Netflix or a bigger streaming service because people need to see this film because, oh my God, it's a sleep hit. It's a sleep hit. It's underrated. Very underrated. Go watch this film. I'm going to say that about every film. Judas and the Black Messiah. This movie right here. This is an American biographical crime drama film about the betrayal of Fred Hampton, played by Daniel Kaluuya. These last names get me. William O'Neill, played by Lakeith Stanfield, is an FBI informant in the Black Panther Party in the late 1960s. These two in particular really made this movie work. I can't imagine anybody else to like play these characters. I only see them two. Because anytime they are on screen, you could feel it. This movie questions how in the hell we lived like this, where African Americans had to look over their shoulder every second. Shootouts with the cops were normal at this time. I mean, it still kind of is depending where you live. This movie is very sad. I mean, very sad, like extremely sad, but all the character portrayals were done perfectly in this film, reflecting off the time period it was set in at the time. This movie gave me anxiety. I don't want to spoil the story, but also remember this was a true story, so you could just look it up. But why would you do that when you have a perfectly crafted film where it feels like you're part of it? Remember, I am a revolutionary. Thank you for watching the video. Even if you skipped through the video just to see what was on the list, I still say thank you for stopping by and giving me a chance. This is like a revamp for the channel. I want to make videos that I know I could make. Like, I've been wanting to do one of these top 10s for a while now. I don't even know how this is going to come out. This is like me before even going to edit whatever this horrific mess is. But I just want to say thank you for watching. If it is garbage, if you gave it a dislike, thank you. You're still interacting with the channel. You're still engaging with me. Thank you so much. I would appreciate, of course, if you would subscribe. We hit 1,000 subs last year. I'm trying to hit 2,000 this year before it ends. I'm a senior in high school, but of course, those who don't know, it's almost over. It's basically over. Okay, we're in like quarter 4 or marking period 4, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how y'all schools do it, but we do it in quarters. And we're in the 4th quarter, which is basically we're done. Okay, I only have May as like the only real month left, and that's it. I'm done with high school. I'm already going to college. Unless I magically get 300,000 subscribers, I'm gonna still do YouTube here and there, but it's probably be less often. It depends what my schedule is with the college I'm going to. I'm not telling y'all what college I'm going to, first of all, because I know some of y'all are stalkers out there. But yes, I am going to college. I'm gonna still continue this YouTube thing. I don't know my schedule yet and how this is gonna work, but like I said, I want the videos to be fire every single time, no misses. I don't want to have your boring, like, you talk over your gameplay, but you say the obvious stuff and that's it. Okay, I don't want that to be the case every single time when I make a video. Those videos still might pop up here and there, but I want to make them, you know, really good, like above standard that you usually see here on the channel. Like supercuts, I want to make that a big thing for the channel, where I just completely just fly through a game in one video. Turns out that's more difficult than it looks because of my current situation right now. For those who don't know, because y'all don't know, I didn't tell y'all, I have basically one monitor right now. I'm using the freaking TV as another monitor, and it doesn't really supports it. If y'all get what I mean. So I really have just this one monitor that I'm recording everything on right now. And also my Elgato, that the one I used, the first ever, no, I want to say the first version of the new Elgato. It's not the HDS, it's like before that. That just broke on me. Doesn't work with the PlayStation no more. I'm thinking about upgrading to Elgato HD60X, I think is what it's called, with the 4K pass through and all that. That looking spicy. Definitely gonna pick that up once I get the chance. But for right now, the situation is meh. But I did record some videos before it broke, so eventually I'll get to edit those and put them up, and hopefully y'all like it. It's not gonna be me in every single video just by myself. Okay, I do have friends in these videos, so it's not just me talking, because I know y'all get bored of me. Understandable. Also, trust me, I hate hearing myself talk. I really do. Limit Reach, y'all remember that, right? Some of y'all don't even know what that is. It's a group channel I made with me and my friends, but it's not gonna be like another season. It's gonna be After Dark. That's what I'm calling it, I guess. Where we say the most like messed up things you can ever imagine in a gaming video. Like, for example, I have a video basically done where we play Who's Your Daddy, and the stuff we say should not be said ever again on the internet, and it might get us canceled, low-key. Well, at least it might get me canceled if I ever like succeed. What else? Oh, I got another channel. Surprise, surprise. It's been out for a while. I just haven't mentioned it on any of my socials or anything. I just hinted at it. It's called JB Alone. It's a music channel. I know, right? Julian doing music. It kind of sucks, but hey, go listen to the first song. Yeah, you hear that right. There's a song already out. It's called Problems. It's only on YouTube and SoundCloud.
We're smoking some cannabis. If I ever gonna be again, I don't want no enemies. You're doing bad. I'm doing better, better than ever. When I was with you and all your. I thought I was stuck with you and all your demons.
If it gets like 5,000 plays, I'll put it on Spotify. I'll get the license and then put it on Spotify. Till then, it's just like a creative project, like a side hobby I would like to do. And by the way, I'm not good at music. I don't even know what genre I'd be making. My editing program is Premiere Pro, which is definitely not a music editing software program. I'm not professional at that. I'm just trying it out just because why not? There will be another song out soon, hopefully. I have a ton of songs that I would like to make, but it's also a lot of time. The Problems, that took way too long. Took way too long to figure out what the hell I was doing. I can't really sing. I use a lot of auto-tune. But I hope it sounds good at least. Give me a shot. Give me a chance, man. Live streams, man, there hasn't been a single one besides the Game Awards. Listen, I'll get to it, okay? Like I said, stuff is breaking down on me. Stuff is moving around, stuff is shifting. I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm gonna be here or not. I hope so. I'm not trying to take another break again. Like I said, thank you for watching the video. This took way too long to do. My camera's probably gonna die. Thank you for listening to me if y'all stayed around. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a new JulianRH15. I feel like I say that every year, but no, this one's gonna be new. On God. I don't believe in God. Peace to peaceful people, and goodbye.